I think this is the 21st example, example number 21. Um, 24b squared minus 90b plus 75. There goes the lunch bell. All right, so what I'm going to do is break it down and see what the greatest common factor is. I know that 24 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. If you don't know that, then you need to do this. 24 goes into 2 12 times, 2 goes into 12 6 times, 2 goes into 3 3 times, and 3 goes into 3 once. Um, so I'm going to tuck this up here in the corner, and there are two B's. 90, I know that 90 is 2 times 3 times 3 times 5, and 1B. And that 75 is 3 times 5 times 5. So everything's been broken down. Next step is look for the greatest common factor. It looks to me the only thing they have in common is 1, 3. So that will be our greatest common factor. Everything else will go on the inside. I have 3 2's on the outside. 2 to the third. 2 times 2 times 2 is not 6, it's 8. And 8b squared. Someone corrected me for second period. Thank you for that. I mess it up sometimes because I'm thinking about a few things. Second term, 2 times 3 times 5 is 30 in the B. And the last term is a plus 25 because 5 times 5 is 25. All right, so I may have to break down this 8b squared some more. So let me just make this smaller up here and move this up. It's making it difficult for me, isn't it? All right, so I'm going to circle my 3 because I'll need that one um, later on. I'm going to put it down here this time. I'll need that 3 for my final answer. And I'll put my final answer here. All right, so now I'm going to try to break down the 8b squared minus 30b plus 25. And I have 3 different parts to it. I have an A, a B, and a C. And like we said, it seems like a million times now. Step number 1 is multiply A times C. A times C is 200. 8 times 25 is 200. Step number 2 is write down all the factors of 200. So you got to start doing them. 1 times 200. 2 times 100. 3 doesn't go into 200, but 4 does 50 times. Now if you're stuck and you're telling me it doesn't go into 200 anymore, you have to do it the old-fashioned way. If you don't know your times tables or you mess them up, just start dividing. 200 divided by 1 equals 200. 200 divided by 2 is 100. 200 divided by 3 does not work. 200 divided by 4 does work. That's 450. 200 divided by 5 does work. So I have 5 and 40. 200 goes into 6. Nope. 200 divided by 7. Nope. 200 divided by 8. Nope. 200 divided by 9. Nope. 200 divided by 10. Yes, so 10 and 20. Now I'm not sure if there's any more. So if you're really not sure, you'd have to keep going until this 20, if you follow this pattern, these numbers on this side are getting smaller. Eventually they're going to get down to where the 10 is. They're going to start repeating. And the numbers on this side are getting bigger. Now we'll reverse and just a few factors. We did one already. I could keep going, but I wanted to add up to 30. And it turns out I already have what I'm looking for. The only one that will add up to give me 30, because this is the one I want now, because these all multiply to 200, is this one. 10 and 20 will give me 30. But the problem is I got to figure out how it's going to give me 30. I know that 10 times 20 is 200, but I need to add up to 300. I'm sorry, add up to negative 30. So 10 plus 20, how can I get to add up to negative 30? Well, 10 plus 20 is plain old 30, but I want it to be negative 30. So if I change them to negative and negative, negative 10 and negative 20 is negative 30. So those are the two numbers I want. All right, so that's actually step number 3. All right, because I'm running out of room, I'm going to have to shrink all this. And I'll do that by grouping it. I can put in step number 4 over here. All right, step number 4 on my fractions. A over number 3. A over number 3. A is 8, and number 3 is negative 10. I'm going to make that 10 look real. A is still 8, and the second negative 3 is negative 20. Now you have to break these fractions down, so you got to be careful about that. If you do 8 divided by 10, let me just do it in the calculator and show you real quick. If you do 8 divided by negative 10, you get a decimal, which is fine. When you change it back to a fraction, you get negative 4 over 5. But I want you to keep the fraction on the bottom, so don't write it as negative 4 over 5. Write it as 4 over negative 5. I want that negative to be associated with the 5. And the other one, 8 over negative 20, I won't use the calculator for this one. It's easier to use your head if you can. But if you have trouble with mental math, still, use your calculator. This will break down to, if divided in 2, that's 4 over negative 10. Divided in 2 again, it'll be 2 over 5. So it'll be 2 over negative 5. So when I write down my final answer, it's 4x minus 5 and 2x minus 5. And this entire time I brought that 3 down, just left it there. I'm not going to check this one, but you will, because I've already gone 7 minutes. So the answer, if you asked to factor, 24b squared minus 90b plus 75, you get 3, 4x plus 5, parentheses, 2x minus 5. That would be your correct answer.